Okay, let's see if I can find myself here. Hi. Hi, this is Robert Quebeca, and I am going to be doing some live painting here. Trying to get my phone at a better angle here. Let's see if I can make that happen without dropping my phone from its connection. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can figure out this way. There we go. Hi there. Um, I meditate a lot, and sometimes in my meditations, I get visions, and sometimes it's music, and sometimes it's paintings. Um, I had this painting come through a vision in a meditation last week, and it's kind of like this nice big burst of energy, for lack of a better word. And I wanted to create it live. Now, the other day, I did create a painting that I also saw in a meditation. It came after this one that I'm doing tonight. And it was a lot of fun to do. And I thought, wow, maybe I should dare and try this again. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll do it both on Facebook and on my YouTube channel as well. So this is a first for me in doing that at this level. So I'm a little nervous about it, but I really am going to focus on the energy of the painting, and all this nervousness is just going to go away. So I want to welcome you. Thank you for giving me your time. Thanks for giving me your curiosity. If you have questions, you can chat them up. I won't be able to see because I'm going to turn the phone down in a minute to look over the painting that I have set up here. And so you'll just be able to watch me painting instead of looking at my handsome face. However, afterwards, I'll be able to answer your questions and things like that. I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm expecting maybe about a half an hour. I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to go with it and go with the flow. And usually, what I have envisioned doesn't always necessarily match what actually ends up getting created, which is all the fun in this creative process. So you're going to get to experience that with me, and I get to experience that with you as well. So in that regard, this painting is going to probably have, I don't know, 20 different colors on it by the time I'm done. And I really don't know which way it's going to go. Again, I have that picture in my mind from the meditation, and I'm just going to start and see how it goes. And if you want to pop in, that's great. Pop in or out, whatever. I appreciate your time and your curiosity. So with that being said, again, thank you. I'm going to go turn the phone down over the canvas, and I'm just going to go ahead and start. So here we go. If I can do this without dropping my phone, which would even be better. Now I got to figure out how this is. I got to get it straight now, right? Easier said than done. All right, so there's that. Now let's see if I can get it straight. That's kind of straight. Can I? Okay, I can see. I want to make sure you can see all the edges. Okay, you can't see over here very much. There, let me see if I can do that. I don't know if that made it worse or better. So this is the hard part, but we'll go with it. All right, I think that, no, we got to go up higher. Sorry, this wasn't part of the plan, but let's see here. Okay, there we go. Now we can see the whole thing. Okay, now we can see the whole thing. Good. So thank you for your patience. So this is 30 inches by 30 inches. It's the largest painting that I've done to date, and I'm really nervous about it. And I prepared the canvas. It was a white backed canvas, and I prepared this morning. It's got this beautiful, deep, dark purple going on. And in a moment, I'm going to be pouring some gold in the center and then just creating a radiant burst out of here. And then I'm going to start adding these other colors in other bursts coming out of it. And we'll see, again, what actually gets created. So I have my gold. This is a metallic gold. And I have this mixed up already. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour this right in the center. Not sure how much to use, but I'm probably going to use a lot. All right, and then I want to try to get this into a nice circular pattern here so that I'm radiating out at least a little bit evenly. And I'm talking out loud so that you can kind of experience what my creative thoughts are, because honestly, I don't know what they are until I actually start to do this. So we're getting to explore this together, and I feel like maybe I got too much gold, and that's fine. I can take some out and go from there. I think that's about good. One more scoop I think ought to be good. All right, there we go. So that's better. So I think that's going to work out just fine like that. All right, so I got a nice little circle. You know, doesn't have to be perfect because what I'm going to do here in a minute. Now I've got 3 brushes, and I think I'm going to start with the biggest brush first, and then go down. All right, so hopefully you're able to see this. And I'm probably going to get paint all over me as I do this. So I haven't done anything yet. I'm just kind of getting the motion there. That's usually what I like to do because I want to know what my motions are going to be like, how long I'm going to touch the surface of the canvas, and where it's going to go. And we're just going to give it a whirl. All right, I'm going to come out and do these starburst thingies. All right. Now this is where it gets interesting because I don't have room over here. Maybe I have to make mine. Should have thought of that in advance. All right, see how this goes here. Fix that up. All right, so I've made this little bit of a starburst thingy. I got Velcro stuck to my foot. That's always fun. I don't know where it came from. All right. I'm really liking this effect of this brush in particular. Wow. All right. Here, like that. Okay, now I'm not worried about the middle here because what I'm going to do is that's going to be something different. All right, so I'm going to put this brush away for a moment. And what other brush do I want to use here? I think I want to use this other medium one. And I wanted to drop some more gold in here, right in the middle. There we go. Okay, and just make that into a nice little circular circle. Again, thank you if you're just joining. Appreciate you. I'm trying to recreate a painting from a vision that I had in my dream last week. And yeah, so I'm just kind of going with the flow in here. And these brush strokes are really much shorter. I'm trying to keep it in the center. And I might have to do a little trick about it to make sure that, you know, it's as much in the center as possible. I'm going to come around this other side here. Ouch. My studio is very small. It's not small, it's just cramped. It's got a lot of stuff going on here. So again, I'm keeping these strokes really, really short and trying to keep it as close to the center as I can, and trying to keep the lines. They don't have to be straight per se, but it's adding a little bit of depth here. And okay, so I'm really kind of liking this a lot, how this is starting to shape up. And it's okay that I got these, nice big puddles of gold here. I think that's really kind of cool. This is going to be a very textured experience when it's done. Okay, so just going to put a little drop of gold in there because that's going to come in handy here in a minute. I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just building up a little pool of gold in the center because I'm going to start adding other colors. All right, now I've tried to give this a lot of thought and how I want to do this. Because like I said, I'm going to be using a lot of colors here. And in the process of using a lot of colors, I don't have a lot of brushes. And I don't want each brush to be contaminated by a color that I've already used. So over here on the side, I know you can't see my face and it's kind of weird me talking to you like this, but at any rate, over here to my right, I have about 15 different colors all set up. And I'm going to use these little, I guess they're kind of like twisty ties. I'm going to dip them in the paint. And then I'm just going to kind of create these little lines, all right, around here, just random. And they're going to be different lengths. Some are going to be really, really short. Some are going to be really, really long. And that each end of those lines, my envision is that I've got these little droplets of other colored paints that are each individually going out into their own little mini starburst kind of thing. So that's where I'm trying to get, but how it actually unfolds is a completely different story. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and I'm trying to take a look here and just say thank you to everyone who's watching. I'm not able to tell how many people are watching, but that's okay. I don't care if anybody's watching. I'm just having fun. All right, and I'm just talking to myself, which is fine. All right, so I'm going to start with a green color, and basically I'm just kind of, well, it's not green. What is it? It's a teal color. So I'm just dipping the twisty tie all the way in here and getting the twisty tie coated in the paint. And now my idea, see how this actually works. Oh, it's dripping. It's fine. Go like this. I don't care that it's dripped. Trying to make a straight line, but doesn't have to be because it's all going to change anyway. All right, so I'm going to do something like that. And then maybe I'll use this color somewhere else as well. I'm going to shake it off a little bit more. All right, I know I don't want these to be like, so I'm just kind of dragging that out there like that. Maybe I'll do one more. All right. I'm going to get what I got here. I guess we got some nice blue. All right. So don't worry about these. Well, I'm telling you not to worry, but these lines to me look not very straight or anything else like that. But when I'm done laying the paint, I'm going to take a brush and really kind of get a nice line that's going to match what we have here. So now I'm trying to get some really nice baby blue, maybe. This paint bottle is kind of empty, so I'm trying to do my best here. All right. Doing that. We need to wipe that off. And dip that back in. All right. See how this goes over here. And I have no plan for where these colors should be or how they should be. It's just whatever's kind of coming to my mind right now. It's going to be really hard for me to get over in this corner because the back side of this painting is right up against the front door of my apartment here, or my house. All right, just going to be like that. All right, so I'm done with this color for the moment. Haven't gone anywhere. Gonna get some, like I said, I got like about 15 colors over here, and I'm just gonna keep repeating this. So this might be boring, but I'm just gonna keep moving forward here best I can. And I'm gonna try to get over here. I know what I'm gonna do. Give me one moment. I'm gonna move a small piece of furniture here. Which I should have done at the beginning. Now, I don't know. I might have made things worse, so we'll see. All right, so now again, I'm going to be taking a brush, going over these lines, and doing something a little interesting. I hope it's interesting. I want this to go all the way out. If I want that to go all the way out, it to go all the way out. There. Right, so that's good for that. So blue going here. So again, thank you for watching. It's fun to, I actually enjoy this. I'm enjoying creating with people watching. So this is a nice dark blue. I'm going to get this blue over here. I like this idea of using these little twisty pliers. Because, man, I don't want to have to be changing my paintbrush constantly. All right. All right. That's good for the blue. Take colors. On my big drafting table over there now, I've got lots of bottles of paint open. And I wasn't keeping the caps together. So I'm gonna have to play an interesting game of matchup later on, trying to match up the caps with the with the bottles. That's gonna be cute. All right, this paint's really thick here. Wow, might have to put some water in it. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Let me come over here with this one. All right. All right. I think I want one more of this color. I really like this color. Normally, I don't like this color. It's quite salmony. What we got there. I want white. I'm getting some white here. A little more. Come over here. Okay. Do a little. Not sure what color this is actually. Bronzish, brownish, something like that. Oop, need to get a better grip on that. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, now I got the paint off of it. There we go. There, careful. Right, that. Leave it over here. Uh-oh. All right, the twisty tries are very delicate. Uh, they lose their shape very easily, but they're working. They're doing what I want them to do. So I'm going to do this color, and then I'm going to stop and use my brush on this and really make sure that this is coming out the way that I want it. All right. Ooh, I like that color. Wow, that's vibrant. Wow. Oops, I don't want it to drip on anywhere. All right. I think one more. Let's come over here. Let's come over here. All right. So now I need my little brushies. I think I'm going to try this brush now. This is going to get interesting because I'm going to have lots of color here. And see what happens. Not what I intended. However, not what I intended. So stop. Let's try to patch that up a little. think I know what I need to do. And a brush is not going to quite do the trick, I don't think. So it's fun. It's troubleshooting. I love troubleshooting. What do I want? That's not what I want either. All right, so keep experimenting. So let me drop these colors back down here and rebuild that for a minute. All right, where's my brown? Or whatever color that was. What is it? Yeah, it says brown. Looks too light to be brown, but that's what it says it is. It says it's brown. All right. Okay, so got that. I need to find out what I want. I think I want this. I do want this. I want this. This is what I'm trying to get. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Wow. I didn't expect it from this device. This is exactly what I love about experimenting. Wow. All right. You have no idea how excited I am because of what just happened. It may not look like much to you, but I can see where this is going, and I'm very, very happy with it. All right. I'm going to take it exactly where I want this to go. Wow. Wow. I'm going to make sure I get all the paint off of it. It's going to be just fine. Wow. So thank you for sticking around. If you've stuck around, if you haven't stuck around, thank you for sticking around for as long as you did stick around. I appreciate you in every way. Because right now I'm not sure what to say or what to talk about. I'm just, kind of going with the flow in here and just letting this unfold. Letting these colors meld, bringing these colors, incorporating them. What's interesting about painting is that the final brush stroke doesn't look anything like anything before it. So I'm already very pleased where this is the direction that this is going in. So let's see how this is going to look here. Take that into the center here a little bit. Like that. Like that. I'm going to bring it all the way up to the edge here. This one. Yeah. right, nice. Need a bigger towel. Great. Sorry that you can't see more of me, more of my face, things like that. Maybe you don't want to, but that's all right. I just like to look at the camera when I'm talking. It just feels kind of strange not talking or talking to myself without looking at the camera. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. What I like about painting is that you don't have to use just brushes. I don't know. I got this uh, scraper thingy when I got a decal to put on the back of my car, and now I've been using it for my paintings. Who'd have thunk? Because I don't have anything like this. I suppose I could use one of my cake decorating tools, but yeah, I'll keep using those for cakes. How about that? Ooh, I'm going to do that one more time because I like where that went. Right, keep that out there like that. Now, I need to do this left-handed. I don't know how I'm going to do this because. All right, I'll just do my best. How about that? Let's see where that takes us. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to come back to that. I think when I started this, I said, hey, you know what? This might take a half an hour. I'm going to add an hour to that because I can already tell, this is going to go on for a little while. So I have no idea how long. I don't know when I'm done painting until my painting muse tells me I am done. But I can already tell here that this is definitely going to be more than the 30 minutes that I predicted. So if you had an expectation of seeing something finished in 30 minutes, I'd like you to reset that expectation and go with the flow. Of course, when this is done, the whole thing will be here on Facebook and my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to check it out. So you're not obligated to stick around, although I love it if you do stick around because I need the company. I love it. Thank you for being here. All right. So when I'm done this, I'm almost done going around the whatever this is, going around the canvas is what I'm looking for. And as soon as I finish going around the canvas, I'm going to add some more. Add some more. All right. I really like what this tool is allowing me to do. It's really cool. I'm not wearing any shoes, and my studio is on this kind of enclosed porch that has no insulation, and it's 15 degrees outside, if not less. And so my feet are freezing. shoes are all the way in the other room, but I want to stop what I'm doing here. Go. Almost where we started. I like the idea. So I'm going to go around again. I'm trying something interesting here that occurred to me. What I want to do here. I'm really going to go ahead and just impress this into the gold so that the gold and whatever the other color is just really become more bonded together. I'm going to come back with a very soft brush and smooth things out here. I'm really liking this tool. I had no idea it was going to be able to do what I'm being able to do with it. I do need to get more paint rags. All right. Almost a mess. Whatever that means. Okay, I am just really enjoying how this is really getting layered into the gold. So it's not so disconnected. It looks like it's more incorporated to me anyway. So I'm really kind of enjoying how this is working out here. I wouldn't be able to get this with a brush. Not in my experience anyway. And my experience is so limited. I've only been painting for a year. And I just keep trying new things. And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, could I do that too? Let me try this, and so it's just kind of playing, having fun, just letting my inspiration take me wherever I want it to go without being judgmental. And I have to tell you that that has been the hardest part, is to completely forbid criticism and any kind of judgment into whatever it is that I'm creating. Today I started painting a year ago, November. And since that time, I've got over, I don't know, 80 some paintings now. And every painting that I've created, I was like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. And allowing myself to really just experience, I don't know, just what I call pure creative energy without the attachment of expectation or judgment, I hope. Because I feel like whatever's coming out here is exactly what needs to come out. And it's just, to me, it's just been a really cool experience. Some of the gold is drying up over here on this side. That's all right. I'm going to be doing something else on top of this too. This is just the foundation. All right. Yeah, the gold is drying up over here. It's a little bit on the thin side. That's just fine. Because that means that we get to do over here what we can't do elsewhere. I think next time what I'll do, if I do this again, I'm not sure I'm going to do live again, but if I do another live painting, I think what I'll do is have my iPad or something where I have my Facebook and YouTube connected so I can see who's actually on, see if you guys are making comments, whatever you're saying or whatever you're not saying, it's all fine. But that way, I feel like I'm talking to another human being as opposed to feeling like I'm talking to myself. So let's see here. All right. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I'm come back around to where I started over here, I'm going to force dry this a little bit using a little bit of canned air. And because I really want this texture to stay in place. And I'd like it to be dry just a little bit so that when I put this next layer on top of it, it doesn't detract from it. I think I'm where we started. So I would like, it's very red and green. I'm being very vague about that, but I think I'd like some more. I'm going to put a little bit more blue on this first. What kind of blue? What kind of blue? What kind of blue? What kind of blue? That's turquoise. I don't like turquoise. You know what? I think I'm going to mix a blue here. So give me a second. I'm going to mix a color together here. Okay, got some dark blue. I got a little bit of the sky blue together. And I'm going to mix those up. I need a brush to mix. I'll use this brush. All right. Ooh, okay, that's going to be pretty blue. I'm going to like this. All right. So I'm going to get some of this blue in here. So I just mixed that up. And I'm going to use that. All right, so now I got to get the paint on it. Right. That's a good blue. I want some over here. Ouch. Stubbed my shin. Right over here. So, one more. I really like this blue, so I'm going to put another bit of this blue out here. Together. Here. All right. So that's there. Get my pool. And let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, this paint's definitely, the gold paint underneath is definitely drying. I'm getting a lot more texture than I was getting before, which is really kind of fun. I love it. All right, it's a little better. And this is the side that's really dry. But we're going to go with it anyway. All right. Okay, so that's that. Now I need. Oh, where is it? There it is. Well, I hope this is going to work. We shall see, shan't we? All right, let me give this a whirl and just see what happens here. Please hold that thought. I need to go get another paint rag. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. All right. Now, what I'm doing is I have this really pretty fan brush. And then let's just see what we get here. That's going to be too big. I know it is. I don't want that fan brush. I want this one. All right, let's see what happens with this one. See, even that's too big. All right, so good thing I'm checking this out a little bit. Not that one. I have one that's going to do what I want it to do. It's too firm. It's too firm. Maybe. Afraid to use this one. But I might have to. I think this might be what I need. We're going to give it a whirl. All right, I'm totally winging it. All right, and let me get this off my table. Remember. Okay. I'm actually going to come around this way. See if this works. Really kind of silent here because I'm really trying to see what's happening. Um, Getting different results than I intended. So I'm trying to tap in, just tap in, and just because there's a reason for this. So I'm tapping in and just seeing where this is going because it's taking me to some place I didn't expect, which is the whole point. So my job is to be open and let this take me where it's trying to take me. It's going. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Because I'm loving all this texture that's coming out of this now. All right. Now, all right. Clean off my brush here. Okay, I've gotten re-inspired. I think I've tapped into what it wants me to do here, so I'm going to just go do it. I'm going to put some more gold in the middle here. Make a circle out of it. Right there with a nice dab of purple. Need the gold brush. All right. I'm not trying to cover up anything that's underneath, because what's underneath is actually the foundation for what we're doing now. It's really kind of cool. So now we're getting all this depth. I'm going to sneak around here and get around to the other side. Oops. Purple. Some parts of this are heavier than others, which is fascinating. Again, I'm not trying to cover anything up that's underneath. It's not getting covered up. It's acting as a foundation for this because I'm able to see it through it. So the purple is really heavy on one side. The gold is heavier on the other. I gotta say, I'm just loving this. Wow. So I'm very inspired at the moment. I'm not putting any more purple paint. Again, sorry for being so quiet, but I'm just going with the flow in here. All right. is that? Did I lose some paint here? Sugar. Or is that a brush hair? It is. No. Well, you know what? I guess I need something to pull that out. That's going to be annoying. You know what? Well, of course I know where it came from. I feel like I'm messing this up, but I'm not going to criticize. I just want to get the hairs out of there. Well, that was a big clump of hair. How bizarre. Wasn't expecting that. Uh, I guess this is supposed to be part of the painting too. No denying it. Ooh, wow. All right. Now, now, I want blue. That's a lot more blue than I wanted, but we're going to go with it because that's exactly what happened. I'm going to cheat. 1 second. Um, I don't know. I kind of want it to be a little symmetrical, so I'm trying to find the center and just put a little pin thingy in the center. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't care. I'm going to roll with it. And I'm also making sure that there are no more loose hairs on this brush. All right. You know what? I want a different brush. Nope, not that one. No. I want this one. Oh, yeah, this is it. Ouch. I keep muttering ouch under my breath because I keep hitting this little piece of furniture thingy behind me. Oh, this is great. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is great. All right, so I think I'm almost complete with this particular part. All right, so now we got, wow, taking a step back and looking at that, I'm like, wow, holy Toledo. Not that Toledo's holy or anything like that, but hey, you get the point. Wow, that's just fascinating. That's got a lot of depth to it. All right, so now I need to pause for a moment and just look at this for a moment because I know what's going to come next. I just don't know how to incorporate it yet. So I'm just letting myself look at this for a minute. And I just figured it out. Great. All right. I got my muse. It's going. Great. Oops. Here. All right. Like, what is he doing? Please hold. So, I want. I know what I. All right. So give me a moment. I got to mix something together here. Give me just a moment. Mixing another color. All right. I got a little bit of that nice dark blue, or that mixed blue that I had earlier, and mixed it with some gold. Should remind myself that I should eat before I start a painting project. All right. I don't know why I'm laughing. Maybe it's hunger laugh. I don't know what you want to call it. I really can't see my phone, so I don't know who's still here, who's not here. And my brush just came off of the thingy there. But whoever's here, thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate you. And that's it for that color, especially since the brush just broke on me. Ouch. Then I want this. Huh. It doesn't want to come out. It's being. Let me come over here and do it. Go. You know what? It is going in the center. You want you in the center, don't I? Then I need uh, I'm looking at my yellows here. No, I don't want uh hey, you know, maybe maybe I'm just gonna stay with my gold, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit more water in the gold, mix that up, and then I'm gonna use one of my droppers, my eyedroppers, and drop it into the center of each of these. And then I'm going to be making these like little mini starbursts out of these. I think, anyway, that's quote unquote, that's the quote unquote plan. We shall see how it actually unfolds. Because already this is not what I had seen in my, well, it's kind of like what I saw in my meditation, but still different. So I've got these really cool little eyedropper thingies, and I hope this is thin enough. Yeah, it is. Oh, good. It's going right up the tube. So it just sucks the paint up into this little mini tube here. And then I can just squeeze out, maybe, exactly what I want. Almost there. Are they all lit? All right. Here we go. Now, for the fun part, I need a brush. It's going to be soft. Ooh, I think soft. Let's try this one. I'm going to try this one first. Maybe I'll use them both. I'm going to try it from the center with this one first. Let's see what I need to wet you. That didn't work out the way I wanted. So I'm going to keep trying until I get it how I think I want it. This brush is too big. I've decided this brush is too big. So I got this smaller brush. I'll use the smaller brush. All right, I'm going to come back around to these here. Coming along well. Thank you for watching. I'm just in the zone. Just going to do all these. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's going to take a while. If they're great these, I'll do something else with them. I'm going to do all the green ones first because that's where I tackle all the ones. Yeah, I'm still being quiet. I'm in my head. I'm in the zone, whatever you want to call it. Um, but yeah, obviously I'm still here because you can still see me painting, but I'm in my head, just focused on what I'm doing. Hope you don't mind. Wow, this paint is going to make me cry. It's just, I'm just feeling this so much. Oh, this is just so great. Really. Wow. I just looked at the whole thing for a moment and it just stunned me. You may not feel the same way about it, but hey, that's all right. All right, I think the green ones are almost done. Work on the pink ones, I suppose they're called. And when I first started doing these, I recognized that I was trying so hard to make them perfect. And then I thought, what am I doing? There's no such thing as perfect in here, right? Not like I'm making a wedding cake or a fancy pastry or something like that that's got to be quote unquote perfect. But like, you know what? These are just like explosions of energy. And how do you, I'm going to go over this one here. How do you tell energy that it's got to be perfect, right? So I'm just like, get back in there and do something with that. I'm not trying to make initially I was trying to make them into just like these perfect little starbursts. Then I'm like, what am I doing? I've got to do that. So I'm just making these be whatever they're going to be. And that's all there is to that. Get rid of that stress. Perfection in artwork? Are you kidding me? Some people are like that, but I certainly ain't going to be like that. That's just too much stress for me. I'm just trying to be expressive and just let whatever's trying to express itself the way it wants to be expressed. All right, almost done here. And when I'm done these last three, then I'm going to take a step back and take a look at this and see what this is. Oh, little bit more gold on that one. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Now, I'm almost feeling that this is finished. I think there's only one more application that I want to make to this. I'm debating whether or not to do it. Wow. This is nothing like, this is nothing. Well, I was like, it's very unlike the vision that I saw in my meditation. Wow. Uh, wow. This is fantastic. Wow. All right. I am going to use um, color. Oops, knocking everything over on the table and my things falling over. Oh, dare I? I'm going to try something here, and this is going to be very bold. You can't be bold. What can you be? Maybe not on that one. I know where I'm trying to get. I'm just trying to. I'm gonna just do it on a couple of these. Just being slightly inspired. I know what I need to do. I really want this to work. I got to dry these out a little bit without changing the texture. Definitely don't want to be changing the texture with any of this. This is just canned air, folks. That's all. It's very cold, which bothers me in terms of making the paint very cold. When I make chocolate sculptures, we use this canned air because it's like super, super cold, and it will freeze up or chill out the melted chocolate while you're building your sculpture so that it retains its shape. See, now I think what's happened is that this has lost its it's a full can, but when these things get really cold, they block up, and so I have to stop, otherwise it's going to start spitting out liquid, and I don't want to do that. So that'll be as good as it's going to be there. It's something, and now the can is hissing at me. Those cans of air are interesting, to say the least. I don't want a lot. I just want like a little bit in here. And each one of these, I just want a little bit because I want you to be able to see. It's a lot. I said not a lot. I want to be able to see sensors. And then I'm dipping into this red over and over again because this red actually has multiple other colors already in it. So I don't mind. We're really kind of making this color up as we go along. Not too much. Whoever's still watching, bravo to you. Thank you for sticking around. If anybody's still watching, very much appreciate you. And if you're watching the rerun of this, thank you for sticking around so long and watching the rerun. Replay, rerun, what do we call these things? Right? Don't worry, these aren't going to stay red. Just the mixing my colors here. I should have really had dinner before I did this. Where I was at before I started doing this tonight is in a workshop. I'm filming it, going to start filming a documentary here shortly. Portland Media Center in Portland, Maine. I've got this grant to walk people through the process of creating a documentary And I'd already been through the TV studio classes, so I'm certified cameraman, audio, sound mixer, producer, et cetera, et cetera. But now this is like really cool because now I actually get to film a real documentary. I've done a lot of filming and video and stuff like that before, but it'll actually be presented on live TV in October. So anyway, I didn't mean to segue. I was just trying to fill time, I guess. All right, so now, all right, I'm done with that. So now I've got one more step to do. And this is going to be interesting. If you only knew the mess that I had to clean up after I'm done this tonight, you could see the other table over here. Okay, I had enough. Did I miss anybody? No, they're all lit. I need a softer brush. This brush is too firm. I want this. I don't. Where's the one I'm there? Is that you? Where is it? Yeah, this will stay with this one. All right. All right. I'm just gonna. I think this is the one that I was working with. I think we're kind of close to finishing up, I think. There is one more thing that I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to pause as soon as I'm done with this and give that some serious contemplation. It's high tide. I can hear the waves crashing on the breakers across the street here. Live right across the street from the beach, and it's nice to hear the crashing waves sometimes, except when there's a really bad storm. All right, they're all done. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I'm like looking at this from a distance now, and I'm like, oof. All right, so I think it's done. I'm done. I'm going to do one more thing. Uh, I know I said it was done, but I just want this center to just kind of stand out a little bit, just a little bit more. Little. What did I do with the brush that I just had? Okay. I'm not sure I like that. In fact, I don't think I do. Let's scrape it up. It's just too thick. Okay. Work on this for a minute. All right. And then all right, folks, I'm calling it done. It's just done. It's just done. Um, it's just done. So all right, it's not done. I decided I'm going to do it. All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Taking a big risk here. I'm just going to do it. And that's all there is to it. Squeezing out some paint in the container here to yeah. So much. And then I need some water in that. Again, no. Then I'm going to mix things up a little bit. All right, see how thick this is. Just mixing up some white paint here. And I want it to be kind of wet. A little bit on the runny side, but I want it to hold itself. So that's kind of good. Like a good syrup. Like a good syrup. All right. I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I just did this. I don't know if you are, but I am. All right, so am I still filming? Yep. Okay, just checking. All right, so I'm going to finish this here in like 30 seconds, and then we're going to wrap everything up. And now I am definitely done. I can tell you. What I love about doing this splatter is that it gets all over my arms. So, and I just love, oh, wow, this is awesome. Oh my God. All right, so that, I think, folks, is calling it just DUN, done. All right, I'm done. Yay, thank you for watching. Woohoo. Now I get to dry my hands off and take a look at my phone and see who's commenting. Let's see here. And I'll take this off of here. Hello. And thank you, Jeff. See people I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Thank you, whoever's watching. And yeah, so this is the painting. We're all done. And I'll post this. It'll be live on Facebook. 1 hour and 53 minutes. so much for a half an hour. All right, man. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And enjoy. Love to see your comments. All right. Take care.